We'll take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One more like that. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh. Now bring your hands to your belly and feel your belly rise and fall with your breath. So switch your breath to breathing in and out through your nose. And as you breathe in, so your belly will rise, and what's happening is your diaphragm, the muscle on the bottom of your rib cage, draws down to pull air in. So you want to allow your belly to expand. And then as you breathe out, your diaphragm is drying up, so belly will pull into your spine. Keep that emphasis, that focus on the breath. Inhale, belly expands, so your diaphragm can draw down. Exhale, diaphragm draws up, belly pulls in. Couple more. A simple focus. And you'll keep this focus through class. So feel into it here as you are lying down without any other details. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little side to side. Rock forward and back. Make your way to a tabletop position. A tabletop, hover your knees off the floor. Send your shoulder blades onto your back. Pull your belly in, a few diaphragmatic breaths. So as you inhale, feel your belly expand, diaphragm draws down. As you exhale, diaphragm draws up. A couple more like that with the challenge of hover. Press your hands into the floor. Press back, downward facing dog. Bring some movement, bend your knees, sway your hips, shake your head. And get still in down dog, bring in that breath emphasis. Any amount of bend to your knees, lift your hips up and back. Diaphragm draws down, belly expands as you breathe in. Diaphragm draws up, belly pulls in as you breathe out. Ragdoll, step your feet forward, grab for opposite elbows, bend your knees generously. You can hold it still or sway side to side. Allow some decompression through your back. And whether you're moving or holding, feel into that breath. So through class, I'll keep speaking to this breath. As you add complexity, as you add physical challenge, mental challenge, as you work that stamina, you'll commit to a simple breath. For your hands to the floor, step your feet together, bend your knees, uncurl, rise up to stand. And at the top, roll out your shoulders, roll out your head. Bring your hands together at heart center, samastitihi. Close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Feel the strength to stand upright. So you press your feet into the floor, pull your belly in, lift up through the top of your head. So there's a lot of strength, stability, strength. And then balance that out with the diaphragm breathing. So it might not be quite as pronounced as it was on the floor, but you still want to allow the breath to flow rather than being rigid in your core. So feel into that. Inhale, belly expands, diaphragm draws down. Exhale, diaphragm draws up, belly pulls in. Set an intention for your practice. It can be this focus, this emphasis. Option to choose someone or something else. Send it out all together. Inhale, diaphragm draws down. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Flow with that emphasis. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Diaphragm expands, pulls down. Exhale, plant your hands. High plank, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your chest, belly expands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, breathe in, look forward. Exhale, step or jump forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, step or jump forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center and hold. So hold in the pose. Allow the breath to flow. Inhale, diaphragm draws down, belly expands. Exhale, diaphragm draws up, belly pulls in. Press your palms together, feel your chest broad. Inhale, lift your arms, belly expands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low. Inhale, upward facing dog, or it could be low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Fingertips on the floor, bend into your left knee, sink your hips down and forward. Feel a stretch to the front of your left thigh. Pause with it, a couple rounds of breath. Send your shoulder blades onto your back. Lift your hips back towards center, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Hold it. Feel that stretch continue. Point your right knee, your right toes forward. Go for some depth in your right leg. Feel the strength of your back leg. Send your shoulder blades down your back. Open warrior two. Pause with it again. So feel into your legs. You have front leg is externally rotated. Back leg is neutral. Press to the outside edge of your left foot. Point your right knee, your right toes forward towards the top of your mat. Reach outward through your fingertips. And then there's the breath focus. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly pulls in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stretch your right side. Belly expands. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged plank and hold. Hover your right foot off the floor. Point your right toes down. Send your shoulder blades onto your back. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly pulls in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Right leg lifts, same side. Flow it. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Right knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step between your hands. Fingertips, bend into your right knee and hold this stretch so you're in a lunge stance. Allow your hips to sink a little forward and down. Send your shoulder blades onto your back. Allow your breath to flow. Lift your hips back up. Crescent lunge. Breathe in. Hold it. Keep breathing. Left knee, left toes point forward. Go for some depth in your left leg. Reach your right heel back. Feel into the stretch to the front of your right thigh. Open warrior two. Stay in the pose. Feel into the change in your legs. Press to the outside edge of your right foot. Left knee, left toes point forward. Go for some depth there. Extend outward through your fingertips. Inhale, feel diaphragm draw down, belly expands. Exhale, diaphragm pulls up, belly pulls in. Inhale, reverse warrior, belly expands. Exhale, hands to the floor, left knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged plank. Hold the pose, keep breathing. Point your left toes down. Lift through your left heel, send your shoulder blades onto your back. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly pulls in. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg up and back. Exhale, step between your hands, flow it. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left knee to chest. Inhale, three-legged plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, chair, belly expands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Pause in it, hold in it. Separate your hands as wide as your mat. From your toes or from your knees, take push-ups. Go down, up, down, up, down, up. Keep going. Open mouth, exhale as you press up. Feel your chest broad through the whole range of motion, and then create this pull with your feet. So it's like you'll drag your feet or your knees forward to fire up your front line. Elbows draw back to encourage your shoulder blades to draw back. Last 4. That's 3. Last 2. 1. High plank pose. Hover your right foot. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, belly expands. Exhale, hands to the floor, right knee to chest. Inhale, 3-legged plank. Hold it. Pulse your right foot. Lead with your right heel. Lift, lift, lift. You can stay on your left toes or lower your left knee down. Lift, lift, lift. Feel the strength of your right leg. So as you lift, you press through your right foot. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, hands as wide as your mat, push-ups, second round. Take it down, push it up, toes or knees, down, up, down, up. Open mouth, exhale as you lift. Feel your broad chest as you lower and as you lift, so through the whole range of motion. Last 4, 3, that's 2, 1, high plank pose. Left leg hovers. 3-legged dog. Lift, breathe in. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left knee to chest. Inhale, 3-legged plank, and you hold. Left heel leads, pulse up, up. Stay on your right toes, or you could lower your right knee down. Pulse, 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 pulse. As you do this, point your left toes down so that you're activating your glutes and not kind of going wonky sideways. Left toes point down. So you're getting your internal rotators to help stabilize your leg and your hip joint. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet both on the ground. Toes or knees wide arm push-ups. Take it down, push it up. Take it down, up, down, up. Open mouth, exhale as you press up. Last 4, 3, that's 2, 1. Step your feet forward, feet hip width distance, no weights, rise up to stand. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Okay, squat. So hands at heart center or hands at your hips, feet at least hip width distance. Take it down, lift it up. Take it down, lift it up. Simple move. Bring your breath into it. Exhale as you rise. And so the thing is, you bring in that allowing into your belly. So it's not like soft or disengaged, but it's not rigid or forced. So diaphragm draws down as you breathe in. Diaphragm pulls up as you breathe out. Broad chest, shoulders on your back. Press your feet into the floor. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now get low, hold it low, hands at heart or hands at your hips. Toes and knees point forward. Pulse it low. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep breathing. Pulse, pulse. Draw your shoulders back so chest is broad. Feel that movement in your belly and support, the stability support of your core. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, take it down, lift it up, down, up, down, up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down to pulse, 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 pulse. Last 4, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Now listen, stand on your right leg, left foot, tap it out, tap it in, tap it out, tap it in. Last 4. Feel this in your left glute. 3, 2, hold the left leg out, lift it up, pulse it up, pulse, 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 pulse. So you're standing on the right leg and activating the glute muscles, the side of the left leg. Press through your left toes. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot plant, take it down, lift it up, back to the squat. Down, up, down, up. Last 4, 3, that's 2, 1. Take it down to pulse, low pulse, 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 pulse. Shoulders back, belly moves with your breath. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stand on your left leg, right foot taps out, bring it in. Tap it out, in, out, in. Feel the strength and the stability of your left leg. Last 4, belly moves with the breath. 3, 2, hold it out. 1, lift your right foot, spread your right toes, pulse it up. Pulse, 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 pulse. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down, take it down, up, down, up. A little bit slower. Feel the full range of motion. Feel the strength of your glutes firing to rise up. Last 4, 3, that's 2, 1. Get low. Hold it low. Hold it low. Glutes strong. Press your feet into the floor. Belly moves with the breath. Shoulders back. Hold it 4. Just feel your breath move. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Right foot will be forward, left leg back. Grab your weights. Rise up to a crescent lunge stance. We'll start with lunges and biceps, a dynamic move. Face your palms in towards each other, hammer style biceps. Bend your left knee, hover it off the floor. Stand up, curl your arms. Lower it down, up and curl. Lower it down, up, curl. So you can take it slow. You can go a little bit faster if that feels better. Keep it controlled and steady. Move with your breath. If you want to eliminate the lunge, you sure can. If you want to eliminate the arms, you could do that. Light grip on the weights. Feel your chest broad. Notice if your torso wants to come forward as the weights come forward. Brace against that motion so you're just bending at the elbows. It's a whole lot of stability, strength in the back to hold your torso upright. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hover your knee, your back knee, hover your elbows. Simply hold it. So you're holding with your legs loaded and your arms loaded. Send your shoulders back, bring your elbows a little bit away from your body. And as you hold, breathe. Feel the strength to extend the top of your head up, and then allow your breath to flow. Tip forward, bring your weights to the floor, or you could do hands on the floor. Lift your left leg up, left foot up. So you're gonna bend with your right knee, bend and straighten with your right leg as you lift and lower the left. So you'll bend your right knee, tap your left toes down, straighten your right leg, left leg lifts. Bend, tap, straighten, lift. Bend, tap, straighten, lift. Keep going. Now, as you do this, focus on your left toes pointing straight down. So they aren't going out wide or coming in. They're tapping down. And then lift from your left heel. Last 4. Broad chest, light grip on the weights. 3. That's 2. 1. Now hold the bend in your right knee and you'll tap. Left toes tap wide. Lift to center. Left toes tap wide. Lift center. Tap wide. Lift. Last 4. Keep breathing. 3. That's 2. 1. Left toes back. Squeeze left knee behind your right. Bend your right knee more. Left leg back. Straighten your right leg. Left knee behind your right. Get low in the right. Send it back. Squeeze it low. So your left knee is coming behind your right. Back. Squeeze it low. Last 4. 3. That's 2. 1. Left leg back. Weights in hand. Open to warrior 2. Warrior 2. So you're moving into external rotation in the front leg. So different rotation from the crescent lunge that you've been repping in. Biceps again. Palms face forward this time. So classic style bicep curl. You'll take it down, bend the right knee, up, curl your arms. Take it down, up, curl. Take it down, up, curl. Keep going. So as you do this, feel into your legs, that stability, strength. Press to the outside edge of your left foot. So your left leg isn't necessarily moving, it's going with the motion, but feel it strong. Right knee, right toes point forward and back. Chest up. And again here, notice if your torso is coming forward as the weights come forward, brace against that. So just the movement at the elbows. Breath flows. Allow that movement in your belly for your breath. Yeah, you got it. Last 4. That's 3. Last 2. 1. Bend into your right knee, bend your elbows at halfway and hold. So you hold loaded. Press to the outside edge of your left foot. Right knee, right toes point forward. Feel into that. Maybe even glance down at it. Bring your elbows a little bit away from your body. And as you hold still, move your breath. Feel the strength and stability to lift upright through the top of your head. Allow your breath to flow. Last 4. That's 3. 2. 1. Straighten through your right leg. Heels in, toes out for horse pose. Bend your knees, rock side to side. Bring your weights to your hips. Side to side, side to side. All right, now get low in the legs. Outward reach through your arms. With the weights, half flat pulls. Start with your palms pointing forward. Send your shoulder blades onto your back. Just move the arms first. So it's out with the hands, and then pull your elbows behind you so you feel this squeeze on your back. Inhale, extend your arms out. Exhale, elbows squeeze behind you. Option to add the legs. Out with the hands, low with the legs. Elbows squeeze, stand in your legs. Broad chest as you go. Allow your breath to flow. So you have external rotation at both of your hip joints, both legs. Feel the outward reach through your arms, broadness in your chest, and then the strength of your upper back to pull your elbows behind your torso. Last 4. That's 3. Last 2. Hold it low. 1. Bend your knees, reach your arms out. Okay, so hold it fully loaded, light grip in your weights, shoulders back. A lot of strength, a lot of stability, strength. Allow your breath to flow. 2 rounds of breath. Hands to your hips, straighten your legs. Step your feet together to touch. Weights come down. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. Okay, so we'll take another set of squats. We'll intersperse them with a round of push-ups. So start at the top, feet hip-width distance, at least hip-width distance, hands at heart or hands at your hips. Take it down, lift it up. Take it down, lift it up. Keep going. Open mouth exhale as you rise. Feel into your breath moving. Yeah, keep going. Simple move. And it's movement, not holding. Breath flows. Breath moves. Belly moves with your body. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Hands at heart or hands at your hips. Pulses. Go. Pulse. 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 Last 4. 3, shoulders back. 2, 1. Stand on your right leg. Left foot taps out, in, out, in. Last 4. 3, light on your toes. 2, hold it out. 1, left foot lifts, pulse it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Press to your left foot. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. It's down with the weights, up. Now with the weights. Squats, back to squats. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold it low. Pulse, 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 pulse. Move your breath. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Stand on your left leg. Right foot taps out, in, out, in. Last 4. Shoulders back. 3, 2. Hold the right leg out. 1. Right foot lifts. Pulse it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. And now hands to the floor. Step back. Wide arm push-ups. Take it down. Push up. Down. Up. Toes or knees. Open mouth exhales. You lift. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Step forward. Hold the low squat. 4 rounds. Down, up, down, up. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Hands touch. Step it back. Push-ups. 4 rounds. Down, up. That's 4. 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. Hold low. Get your weights. Okay, so right foot back, left foot's forward. Lunges with the biceps, hammer style, palms face in. So you take it down, up curl. Take it down, up curl. Keep going. You could go just the weights. You could eliminate the bicep curl and do just the lunges. Notice if your torso is coming forward with the weights. Brace against that movement. So you hold upright, light grip on the weights. Feel into left knee, left toes point forward throughout the whole range of motion. Allow the sensation to build. Feel into the movement of your breath. Last 4. That's 3, 2, 1. Now get low in the legs, bend at your elbows so you hold with your muscles fully loaded. Shoulders back, lift your chest up. Focus in on your breathing. Inhale, diaphragm draws down, belly expands. Exhale, diaphragm pulls up, belly pulls in. Last 4. Light grip on the weights, that's 3. Last 2. 1, tip forward, weights on end or fingertips on the floor, right foot lifts. Okay, so you're going to bend and straighten the left leg, lift and lower the right. So bend your left knee, tap your right toes down, lift your right leg, straighten through the left. Inhale, bend and tap. Exhale, straighten, lift. Inhale, bend, tap. Exhale, straighten, lift. Keep going. So the right toes, again, you want to feel or even look down. So the right toes go straight up and down rather than going wide or crossing over center. Broad chest, light grip on the weights. Last 4. That's 3. Lead with your right heel for 2. 1, bend into your left knee. So now hold the left leg, tap your right toes out, bring to center. Tap out, bring center. Out, center. Last 4, hold the left leg, broad chest. 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, left leg back, right knee squeezes behind the left. Get low in the left leg, right leg back, straighten the left. Squeeze it in, straighten back. Squeeze it in, straighten back, broad chest. Last 4. That's 3. Last 2, light grip in the weights. 1, right leg back, weights in hand, rise up, and then open to warrior 2. Then pause for a moment with the change. So now you go to right leg is still neutral, left leg is externally rotated. So feel into press to the outside edge of your right foot. Left knee, left toes point forward, biceps, palms face forward. It's down, curl, add the leg, down, up, down, up. Keep going. Especially as you add the movement, feel into or look into, check out that your left knee is tracking straight forward. Notice if it's kind of coming in, that could put some unwanted pressure on the knee joint, or if it's going really wide, straight forward, straight back, straight forward, straight back. Press to the outside edge of your right foot. So even though your right leg is kind of just along for the ride, feel it adding stability, strength. Notice if your torso is coming forward with the movement of the weights, brace against the movement of the weights. Feel your breath flow alongside all the movement and all the stability, strength that you're creating right here. Last 4. That's 3. Last 2. 1, now bend into your left knee, hover your elbows. You hold. Breathe. Allow the breath to flow. Shoulders back, press through your right foot, left knee, left toes point forward. Allow your breath to flow. Inhale, belly expands as your diaphragm draws down. Exhale, diaphragm pulls up, belly pulls in. Last 4. 3. Last 2. 1, straighten through your left leg, heels in, toes out, weights at your hips. Bend your knees, rock a little side to side. A little side to side. Okay, it's the same thing again, half lap pulls. Back line work. Get low in the legs, start with the arms. Palms face forward. You could do this with weights, or you could do this without weights. It's out, in, elbows squeeze behind you. Out, in, add the legs. Out you go down, in you rise up. You could also go one arm at a time. Feel your chest broad. Feel that outward reach through your arms and that squeeze of your elbows behind you. Low in the legs. Last 4. That's 3. Last 2. Hold it low. 1, arms out, legs low. Belly breaths, go. 2 more breaths. Straighten your legs, weights down, step your feet together. Weights down onto the floor. Hips down onto the floor. Roll onto your back. No weights. Arms at your sides. Plant your feet. Bridge lifts. Hover your hips to start and shrug your shoulder blades underneath you so you feel your chest broad. You feel your legs start to load. Toes and knees point forward. Now lift your hips to max height. Hold that. Like use your hands to feel into the activation of your glutes. Squeeze your glutes. And now lifts and lowers. You lower, lift, lower, lift. If you want, use your hands on your glutes to feel that activate, that action at the top. So you're working hip flexion, which your glutes definitely have a part of. The other thing that happens when the glutes activate is they tend to, or they can, externally rotate at your hips. So if you notice your knees go wide, that's that external rotation happening from the glutes. So focusing on pointing your knees straight forward. So you're using the glutes simply to extend rather than to extend and externally rotate, right? Last 4. That's 3. You'll hold the hips up in 2. Hold it up on 1. Hold it up. Hips high. Toes and knees point forward and feel that strength of the glutes. And then slight squeeze of your knees towards each other. Belly breaths. One more. Back to lowers and lifts. You lower, lift, lower, lift. Action in the glutes. Press your feet into the floor. Toes and knees point forward. And then notice if your knees or your toes are going wide at the top, counterbalance that by a slight squeeze of your knees towards each other. Last 4. 3. That's 2. Hold it up on 1. Hold it up. Toes and knees point forward, and then feel that squeeze of the glutes. Belly breaths. Inhale, diaphragm draws down, belly expands. Exhale, diaphragm pulls up, belly pulls in. One more, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Step your feet as wide as your mat, touch your knees together, windshield wipe your knees a little side to side. Supine figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, pull your knee in, stretch through your outer right hip, let your left foot be heavy. You can hold it still or you can rock side to side. As you transition to dialing it down, allow your breath to flow just as you've been practicing and feel a bit more ease come into that belly breath. Take the twist, pull your legs across your body. You can keep them in the figure 4 position, or you could stack your knees together, twist left. For a bit more chest stretch, extend your right arm out and then gaze towards the left. Draw center. Switch sides. Left ankle crosses over right thigh. Pull your knee in, stretch your outer left hip. Hold it still or rock side to side. And let your knees fall to the right. Twist left. Left arm out like a T or cactus arm. And again, for extra chest stretch, extend your left arm out and turn your head towards the right. Now back to center. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a squeeze and bring some effort to it. Like grip your fingers, spread your toes, hug your knees in, lift your forehead to your knees. And relax down onto the floor. Drop right into a couple rounds of focused belly breathing. Inhale, diaphragm draws down, belly expands. Exhale, diaphragm pulls up, belly pulls in. And then after a couple of those breath focused rounds, allow the breath emphasis to fall away and simply Hold still. Let your breath be natural. Shavasana. And bring some movement in through your fingers, your toes. Take a full body stretch. Hug your knees in, rock forward and back a couple times. Make your way to a tall seat. Hands at heart. Eyes closed or soft gaze. As you sit upright, feel this power to lift up, strength, stability, power to lift up, and allow your breath to flow. Acknowledge your practice, commitment. Lift your thumbs to the center of your forehead. Honor the light and teacher in all things and in all experiences. Namaste.